We are vastly superior to humans. You know it to be true, so do not resist us. Coming to you live by a tape-delayed basis by means of digital distribution. This is Extreme Hardcore Nerds. Here are your hosts. Have you heard of this brand new thing coming out of California? I believe they are called moving pictures. Here are the ones you should be looking out for.
Welcome back. It is now time for us to cover all the news and the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown. It's now time for movie and television news. Kicking us off this week, The Avengers has passed $600 million domestically.
Why not 8?
Because it's not there yet?
Because Andy refuses to go watch the extended cut.
Which isn't out yet?
Oh, it's out. It's out. It's out somewhere. Just the fact that it's not in theaters doesn't mean it's not out. Should we all just go to Josh's house?
That's all right.
Let's all go there.
So what does
sure
domestically mean?
Domestic here in the U.S. alone.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I mean, usually most of the sales is when you hear it hits the high numbers, it's global. But
considering the only other two movies to do this are both James Cameron movies.
It's James motherfucking Cameron.
One of them good, one of them a complete and utter debacle.
If he's saying Titanic is the debacle, one was for science, one was pretty.
One gave us an uncredited actor that somehow all of a sudden thinks because he teams with Martin Scorsese all the time that he can somehow act and keeps getting roles in all these movies that he has no fucking business being in the business for whatsoever and needs to die.
Skyrim.
We still say that motherfucker's name. But I can't say Will fucking Smith. Go to goddamn hell.
Wait, why did I say you can't say Will Smith?
Think back 2 episodes ago.
I was gonna say.
You'll get it.
I remember talking about it. I don't remember why.
Think back 2 episodes ago. You'll get this, son of a bitch.
Oh. But yes, I am saying Titanic was the debacle.
For science,
no,
he
oh my God!
Hold on. He said the only reason why he was okay with making a Titanic movie was because he got a free trip to go see it.
Ooh!
For science.
Good for him! Let's make a movie about a stupid ship with a drunk-ass captain and where I don't know the ending before I'm walking into it.
Miracle.
Yeah, but that was a good movie. Still
knew the ending. Did it not take
every World War II movie?
No, because
Moneyball.
Never watched it.
It was good. I would really recommend that.
Okay, but anyway,
I've never been so ashamed to be a Twins fan before.
You live in Minnesota. It just comes natural being disappointed with your sports teams.
Hey now, Minnesota Lynx.
Yeah, think back before we got Lindsay Whalen. Exactly. Who's from Hutch, by the way? Bet you didn't know that one.
Is this because he's from there?
No.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I don't know if that's like a stick at my character or a stick at my race. Or what. I don't even know where that one came into play. Bet you didn't know that one. What the fuck would I know that?
All right, let's see. Also, rumor has it that Marvel's Big Hero 6 may be in development as an animated feature over at Walt Disney Animation.
Did you see those 3D models?
No, I haven't.
Oh God, I can't remember her name. She did these mock-up with the Disney Pixar style of all of the DC characters.
Oh yes, I did see those.
So good. I was like, I want this. I want this so bad. Just do it. I don't care what I don't care what DC said. Just do it.
Like, send them to DC and go. Like, here's my idea. Let me do it.
It looks so fun. I looked at it, I'm like, I can see so many. I'm like, okay, do this. Throw Incredibles all over it.
But I'm not familiar with Big Hero 6 from Marvel.
I have no idea what that was.
So that's why I was just kind of like,
We'll
Hero 6
we'll
ring any
Google
bell?
it before we go into comic news. But I saw that and I was hoping you were gonna point me out here.
Yeah, that was.
Unless they're like, is that the actual name for it?
Yeah,
Okay, then I have no idea.
because that's coming off of IGN, so.
One of those many things that probably existed at one point and
I-
we're all too young to remember or possibly know about it.
Let's see. Well, as long as we're talking Marvel news that we do know, reports claim Guardians of the Galaxy will be reviewed at Comic-Con as Marvel's secretive 2014 project.
Yay! We're gonna go see
What?
this
I already
thing, too.
said it. If you're going to do the Infinity Gauntlet for Avengers 2, you have to do Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's fine. I am totally okay with that. I want a giant Rocket Raccoon plush now.
Oh, God.
You know, Money says they're gonna retcon him out of there somehow.
I betcha.
I will cry. You. Oh. No, you
I'm glad he
can't.
actually chokes on his own worlds because of that.
Because then we can't have Groot either.
Does it look like any fucking movie exec has not done something to oppress his title and ruined it by pulling a character or somehow not putting them or changing them in some manner?
You're going to ruin everything.
It says dark for a reason.
I want my talking raccoon and talking tree with big guns.
Okay, so we need to stuff a speaker into a tree, stuff a speaker into a stuffed
stuffed
raccoon.
and we're good.
Yeah.
What about the big gun part?
We can.
We can duct tape guns to them.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Also, as long as we're talking Marvel movie news, a former Marvel character and real-life stuntman, the Human Fly, is getting his own movie.
I think this is going to be something non-canon related.
I hope so.
Maybe that's the way I should phrase it. I hope to God this isn't canon.
Oh, let's see. Firefly is having their 10th anniversary panel at this year's Comic-Con.
I heard rumors of stuff.
He's got money now, so we can get this going again.
Yes, but we've all heard the Nerdist where he says flat out.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm pretty
But
sure...
money changes all people's opinions.
And I'm pretty sure Nathan Fillion said, I will drop everything on a dime to do this.
We'll see.
Maybe
Just
not on a
need
dime, but he would work stuff
some
out.
helpful persuasion, that's all.
We'll see.
And I think 600 million domestically could change his mind.
If it could hit that. Just saying.
Sit in.
Let's see. Also, there are rumors going around that Van Helsing is getting a hard reboot and is going to be taking more of the Dark Knight vibe, as in.
So hopefully off of the fucking anime.
Yep. The scribe also feels that there is no such more opportunity than in the Vampire Hunter story than we've seen on screen to be more grounded in reality.
So he's gonna be a vampire, hopefully.
I don't know if he'll be.
Just make him Alucard. That's all I want. Just fucking do that. It makes it easier.
I don't know if he'll be an actual vampire, but it's supposed to be less churchy, more actual.
Yeah, that's why I said just make him Alucard. Just make him a motherfucking vampire. Give him the fucking chick with the massive ass gun that he rolls around with. You axe the whole church thing. You go into kind of secret service government organization thing. There you go. You can make him as dark as hell. Because he's just an ancient vampire who kills people. More or less monsters. So
Yeah.
you can go in any direction you want.
Oh, let's see. Also, we found out that Batman and Superman are set to come into the new Lego movie.
This is stupid.
Will Arnett will be the voice of Batman. And directors are currently courting the voice of Superman to be Channing Tatum.
Remind me who Will Arnett is. I know the name. I'm
Will,
blanking.
30 Rock, he plays Jack's gay rival.
he was MacGruber.
Okay, that one acts... Wow, I'm surprised that one helped.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm surprised I got that one.
So, But yes, and Chris Pratt will be playing the voice of the film's main character, Lego, a piece of resistance. It will be a hybrid of live action and Lego-based animation.
What was wrong with the voice actors you already had?
I don't know.
Different department?
So they walked to the building next door.
So they record in their studio and email the script over to the other studio, and you just insert.
Come on.
Too hard to type.
Let's see.
So many drinks.
This one, I'll admit, I threw in here just for me.
Shocking.
New reports suggest that WWE superstar Kevin Nash is up for a role in Lionsgate's sequel to The Hunger Games.
That's relevant news. I don't see why you threw that
Big
in
sexy
there.
himself.
I'm sure he'll only have 2 scenes since it's about a girl.
No,
Young
actually,
girl.
I was shocked as heck to see that he actually had a pretty decent part in Rock of Ages. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and Paul Giovanni or Giamatti or whatever the heck his last name is, yeah, is sitting there on the cell phone. He walks up, and these 2 broody guys are standing there, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Kevin Nash.
Please tell me it was exactly
I'm
like
hoping
that.
Yes.
it's just like that out loud, and everyone in the theater was just like,
Who the fuck is Kevin Nash?
I don't know if
And you
anybody
see-
turned around, but it was
and you
literally, holy shit, that's Kevin Nash.
and then just you could see the words of age just come down from the ceiling and surround Andrew.
This movie has ascended to a whole
Dave.
new level.
Dated.
Let's see. In an effort to distance itself from The Dark Knight Rises, Universal is pushing back the release date of The Bourne Legacy from August 3rd to August 10th.
What?
So it's going back. They're pushing it back 1 week because they don't want to be so up close to the release of The Dark Knight. AKA give it 1 more week for everybody to go see it and this and that, and then everybody will be like, yay, Batman. Okay, now I can go see something else. Yay, Jason Bourne. Now played by Matt Damon.
At least not in there.
In this one,
Oh yeah, but
they're already talking in the 5th one. You could see him come back.
I never
no,
liked-
because I saw a trailer for the Bourne Legacy. I think it was Bourne
Yeah,
Legacy.
this is Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, it's Jeremy Renner. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried watching the
so-
first one and just hated it. Nope. I don't care if there's a new actor. You lost me at 1.
Let's see. The Need for Speed film will be faithful to the games, according to DreamWorks, as they are adapting the EA racing franchise for a 2014 release.
So I'm never going to see the main character. I'm only going to talk to certain amounts of women, and there's going to be a fuck ton of random slow motion stops of me going through the air as I go over jumps.
Kind of. I think we've already said this best. We
I'm
already
really
have
excited
this
for
movie.
Fast and the Furious #6.
Exactly. We already have this movie franchise. Vin Diesel's been working on it for 6 movies now.
But it only makes it better if they had body switching. I'm guessing no one's on
Once
the air.
again,
No.
I want Burnout the movie.
We'll
I
see.
will watch that for hours.
It's right up there
let,
with Spider-Man starring.
let's see.
Glover.
Oh, I'm going to butcher this name. Gendy Tartakovsky?
Gendy Chernikovsky.
Taking this story from you.
Why?
You don't deserve it.
Because you're ruining greatness.
Gendy Tartakovsky, the helmet of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the 3D one, right? No, or did he
No,
do the?
Did he
2D
do the
one?
movie or is he in the,
No,
the TV
he did.
show?
He did the. Well, he does do the 3D one.
Okay.
Originally, I'm
good
going for
one.
the good one. He did the hand-drawn animation one.
Yes, and then Samurai Jack will direct the big screen return of Popeye the Sailor Man.
I don't want this.
I don't either, because this just means the Samurai Jack
That
movie
thing
is
is
getting
being
pushed back further.
I want that. Or I want more Powerpuff Girls.
We really like Gendy.
A whole lot.
But yet he's doing a project and you're like, no, I don't want this project.
No, because
No.
it's taking away from
With
the other
other
projects
projects.
that he promised us. Yeah, I'll finish Samurai Jack in a movie. It's gonna be awesome, and yes, I'm working on it.
But I got this other thing I'm doing real quick. Nah! You finish this first. And you can go do that.
Oh, let's see. If Robert Rodriguez has his way, Machete Kills will have a new commander-in-chief in Charlie Sheen.
So much tiger blood.
I want this to happen. I don't even care if it's a film. I want a world where Charlie Sheen is the president of the United States.
You mean a world where things actually are good and they work?
Do you actually like Charlie Sheen, or do you just like the idea of
You just
him
like
in
the
power?
idea of him in power.
I like both of those ideas.
So you're gonna watch Anger Management then?
Yes, I
Have you
have
watched
watched
it?
Anger
How
Management.
is it?
It's actually pretty good.
Wait, it started?
Yeah,
it
started
came
last
out
Thursday.
last Thursday.
Does that mean Wilfred started again?
Yep.
Yeah. Wilfred, Louis, and that.
And I missed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were in your gunner bubble again.
I don't
You know
like
that
that
thing
rock.
that happens when stuff around you comes and you just completely blow it by, even though it's things you just direly love? Yeah.
I gotta quit work. It's really taking up my TV
Once again,
time.
I gave you a chance to do something, and you said, "No, I'm good with this." You deal with that.
Let's see. And of course, what would movie news be if we didn't talk about Michael Bay?
Good, pleasant, awesome,
Happy.
pleasant.
Yeah.
World peace.
I'm saying pleasant twice for an obvious reason.
But the director Michael Bay says it's not that Transformers 4 is not a reboot, and he also says that the Transformers are going to space.
I think you meant home.
As in, he said the movie will involve a departure from Earth. And the director responded, "Yeah, I think so, a little bit. That feels like the way to go, doesn't it?" As he's talking to the guy who's interviewing him, who has nothing to do with the project. I want to go a little bit. I want to go a little off, but I don't want to go too sci-fi. A movie about giant robots who smash each other in the face, all from a robotic world called Cybertron.
Are these quotes from him?
Yes, they are.
Is he interviewing or is he asking for motherfucking advice? I don't see these as questions. I'm thinking he's actually
This
thinking.
is his responses.
It sounds like he's talking to somebody else about his movie if
Yes.
they're good ideas.
I still want to keep it grounded. That's what works in these movies. That's what makes it acceptable.
Why doesn't the
Wait.
interviewer actually write the actual motions and reactions he's seeing and feeling at the same time? Because I'm really rewriting this in my head as, yeah, this is how I think things should go. As Bay looks down at the ground and then looks back up at me for some kind of clarification. And I think he hasn't realized that all of his writing staff is not in the room with us. And he believes I'm working for them because he clearly doesn't know anybody on the team.
There is one left. There's one left of his writing staff. It's the smoking monkey at the end of the table with the typewriter.
I thought they had a room full
You
of
mean
those.
Chimbo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But he's good.
Why
so
do they have to smoke?
Transformers
It's
4.
always funnier if they did.
Okay, so we're going to space, but we're not making it too sci-fi, and it's not a reboot, even though we have none of the main characters coming back.
And they want to keep it grounded?
And they want to keep it grounded as because that's what makes it acceptable to fans. And you assholes actually want this fucker anywhere near my Ninja Turtles franchise.
Yes.
I want to know how we went from Transformers 1, which was pretty dang good, to this. What drug did he buy with that money?
I think he subscribes to your logic.
This makes no sense. I hate it. Oh.
Everything works in a congruent line of just perfect normality, and then all of a sudden, whoop, and we're here now! But I'm not going to explain the jump or why the fuck we're at this point in stage, but it perfectly makes sense, and we just keep going on with it, and then we're back down here again, and everything's okay. Andrew, what happened between those 2 points of love-hate thing? No. See, you follow me on the line here, and it's everything keeps going straight. And we're over here again, and everything's just perfectly fine and okay. And then we're back down here, and everything's cool.
Profit.
But what about that thing? No. See, you're not following me here. I really
First you
think
collect
that's
the underpants,
It's the same
then-
idea that he's having right now.
and finally, profit.
I'm gonna start off with some alien transformers that come to the planet in space, and they sit here and fight, and then I'm just gonna completely fuck up and retcon the entire first movie,
And
go to
then
the second
make it
movie, and then
racist.
jump, and then I'm gonna go back to this third movie where everything has something to do with the last movie in the first one, and now we're just gonna go. Now we're going to space.
Space. Gotta go to space.
Space.
Well, this might actually be a story that will make you somewhat happy.
Oh.
Ryan Reynolds has been confirmed that he will be playing Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod in the reboot of Highlander.
Never seen it.
I'm sorry. And what point in there did you make me think happy?
It's a new Highlander movie, and it's Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, will you like him?
He has his moments. We're going to completely ignore that thing where he dressed up like a green guy.
The shirt you're wearing,
Shut
which
up.
is canon.
I'm sorry. I remember serious something, and then I remember Ryan Reynolds, and now I'm seeing another serious something and remembering Ryan Reynolds. I'm confused.
I think you need to plan your outfits better, because it seems like every week you pick the wrong
thing
shirt
to wear.
Because
No. This is the support of Alan Scott.
that's fine.
So he's gonna play Duncan.
Yes. No, he's playing Connor.
Oh, no, he's
Duncan
playing
was
Connor.
the TV show.
Okay. So
Yes.
he's playing Connor.
Yes. He's playing Christopher Lambert.
Yeah. So he's playing original.
Yes.
Which is kind of funny, but most of the time he's pretty serious, especially after the first parts of the movie, of the first one.
Yes, and
This is after the Scottish whole thing.
yeah, because he's serious when he's in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you have the whole Scott, yeah,
That's
when
where
it's
he's
him
been
and Sean
funny.
Connery. Yeah, that's when.
So that's the thing I wonder. I'm like, maybe there, but I don't know about that American part
I'm really confused.
where he's lost.
What's Highlander? Because I thought I knew what it was, and now I don't know what it is, and I've never seen it.
Hello, Garrett. I was wondering when you would make it in the studio.
When we get back to my house, stay around for 3 minutes. I will give you something.
Just give him the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I was hoping you weren't like gonna give him. Here's the box set. 'Cause-
No, I don't have the show
Okay.
yet.
Well, not just the show. I'm talking like the movies, and I was like,
Oh,
no, just the one.
I'll just give him the first one.
Because it will confuse him by 3.
Isn't it like, okay, so not Conan the Barbarian, but kind of like that barbaric.
It's a story of immortals that walk the earth, and the theory is that there can be only one, and the only way to kill an immortal is by chopping off its head. So when one immortal kills another immortal, he steals their power to become, or so that they can live longer and that they also become stronger.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah. It's
Except
only
the
been
whole-
a 5-season TV show, 6 or 7 movie franchise.
The whole point of the power thing is kind of skewed because you don't really. The power is basically like the idea of knowledge.
Is it
They
in
become
modern
better,
day?
huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, modern as in the time it was made in, yeah.
Well, the first 3 were like late 80s, and then you got
And
the
then
TV show.
The TV show, which
and
is
then,
completely our
Yep.
time, and then all of a sudden.
and then you got Endgame, which was around 2000, which brought the two of them together, and then you got Highlander, the source, where they go to the source of the immortal power.
Totally imagine this being a completely different movie.
It really stretches that grounded to sci-fi thing very far. I mean, they throw some deep amounts of fantasy in there that are just really. You have to be entrenched in that show to really grasp on things really hardly. Otherwise, you're like, I don't know where anything is going. I am confused highly. And the 1 or 2 season cartoon,
Yes, I forgot about the cartoon.
which
There's a
is-
lot of Highlander out
Oh
there.
yeah, Highlander was it was kind of like not pre-Firefly, but like
It
I'm
was
trying to think of a good a good movie a good series of now I'd like to compare it to that has the same kind of appeal that it did. It didn't have like Star Trek Next Generation kind of fame behind it, but it had that same kind of
Kind of
fandom.
like Hercules and Xena.
Yeah, it's kind of like that same kind of stuff.
I mean,
Very
it had
dedicated.
Yes,
but it had a
niche
heavy
audience.
It had a
that
very
would-
heavy dedicated fan. It had enough for it to keep going as far as it did.
So
And this is a reboot, or it's
yes, they're
Yeah.
they're rebooting, they're remaking the first movie.
Well, see, and then that's why I'm fearful because I'm like Ryan Reynolds in that whole series thing, and then also I'm wondering how they're going to do the whole idea behind power, because, like I said, the whole beginning one was really they don't tell you, but kind of power is just knowledge,
Yeah.
stealing life force and knowledge because you basically just become better at fighting with the skills.
Well,
of
you
another.
you steal that person's life force and you inherit all their life experiences, all their training, everything that they've gone through.
And see that, and when they got to that last one, when they actually started adding in powers, and I was like, now things are getting a little weird.
Yeah, but wasn't that the future one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the super like
The Last
Source
Dimension
one.
or whatever?
Yeah, and it was
No,
like,
I'm not thinking
the
the
Source,
Source.
but like the last.
Yeah,
Dimension,
Highlander
They're
3.
like fighting on the moon.
Yeah.
and they're moving at like breakneck speed. I'm like, holy shit! It's Dragon Ball Z with swords. I'm just like waiting for one of them to shoot an energy blast, and I'm like, the illusion is done.
Man.
No, they couldn't do that.
I know.
They
but-
would they would lose so much funding really quickly. It'd be like, yeah. I'm like, okay, Hadouken.
Oh, let's see. And then last, but certainly not least for movie news this week, we have an upcoming project in which Jennifer Lopez will produce and star. The script has yet to be written, but tasked to doing so is Shrek Forever After and Jack the Giant Killer writer Darian Lemke. And the franchise, talk about another one just completely killing my childhood. I just wish I had the rockapella for this one, but we'll give it our best shot. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I feel like you really could have just said it.
No, you just can't say. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I am going to have so much fun with this as the story develops.
One must constantly sing that phrase. But yes,
But for this moment, I don't think it's necessary because it's not a good one.
But yes, the story will follow an Acme agent detective, and as she follows the trail of clues in pursuit of the missing Carmen Sandiego.
It's a she.
He or she,
Oh,
but
I was hoping it was going to be a she,
the
or at least
the
two of
ace
them.
detective is also wanted for theft. Through the unfolding story, eventually makes it clear that he or she might have been framed by the aforesaid Sandiego.
You're forgetting the one minor point of this whole thing.
That
That's
Jennifer
really-
Lopez is going to be playing Carmen.
Since I know we've talked about how little I know about Carmen Sandiego other than in the game show.
Well, it was a board game that was created into one of the greatest game shows ever.
And a cartoon and a
And then
video
it-
game.
Yep.
So Carmen Sandiego's the bad guy, right?
Yes, that's the
She's a
chick in the red
criminal.
hat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. But do you actually see her in all the
Catwoman
other
minus
stuff?
all the skimpy.
Who?
I said Catwoman minus all the skimpy.
Yes, basically take Catwoman and dress her like Dick Tracy.
No, I know what she looks like.
Yeah.
Long brown hair, big
Yep.
red hat, trench coat.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the plot. They're just trying to catch her.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, that's always been the plot.
plot.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just trying to catch her.
Okay.
And they can never do it.
So what's
She's the one villain that always escapes no matter what because it's freaking Carmen Sandiego.
Like I said, Catwoman. The whole plot of Catwoman.
so
She's
is
a
it just
thief
because
that
it's
they just
Jennifer
can't
Lopez?
Okay, but you know the TV show, you
Yeah.
know the character, or at least images of the character.
Yeah.
Mock Jennifer Lopez
You
in
may
there.
not have seen the cartoon show, but you can fill in the blanks. Now imagine Jennifer Lopez in that role.
I don't know how they're going to do it because it seems funny because I only say 90% of the time you never see her.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you ever see her?
You see her,
You
but
yeah.
I mean not as much as you would think for a movie. Because, like I said, 90% of the time
But I'm
she's
thinking
either
this is gonna be more like the TV show where she.
okay. Even if for
The
like the
animated
cartoon,
series, yeah.
even for that, at the times that they would see her, it was like split seconds. It was either her running, getting away, or making a snappy comment and leaving. there's never really much full-on discussion, interaction, or anything like that. This is not like Moriarty and, you know,
And Sherlock Holmes.
and Sherlock Holmes kind of fighting. It's not like that. So that's the thing that's making me wonder, because I know how much actors get really pissy about not showing their faces on screen, and this is one of those characters that kind of doesn't do that.
No, I was going to say, if you want a really good one, funnyordie.com. Who the fuck is Carmen Sandiego? It is hilarious. But with that brings movie news to a close for this week. So please stay with us as we have comic news to cover, and of course our review of The Amazing Spider-Man, the video game based on the movie. So make sure you stay with us as we will be right back.